Hello everybody. I thought it was time to do another video of the outside. I know I did a little video of my windowsill, which is quite full, and now also has Mange 2 squeezed onto it. And so it's a lovely morning. Sorry about the traffic, but as we go further up into the secret garden, the traffic sounds get less. And I've been pottering around, really, trying to get the garden ready, planting into, and planning what is going to go where. So, Nick the gardener gave me some King Tut peas, and I thought they might go quite nicely here because at the beginning of the season it gets loads of sun. So I've sown them, and when they come up they will climb up there with help from string. Been raking over this. Now what I've done here is, I don't know if you noticed, but I did have some really big perennial lilies growing there. They are now the bottom of the hill, and I've just this morning put in this green barrier to stop all my compost falling down the edge and make it a bit safer for me to work on. So now I've got a fairly tidy size of a border going on here. I just put a whole load of compost on it, and as time goes on I'll build up the layers of compost and flatten out that surface of that, make it less of a slope. But you can see I've got some marigolds here that I saved that survived winter, and those are the old Brussels sprouts that I've just left in, so the roots can be doing their work with all the organisms that live in the soil until I need to pull them up. That's quite a decent sized bed along there now, so more space to go at. And what it means is that the rhubarb bed has got a lot more air and a lot more sun, and I've just planted a companion rhubarb plant, so the crown of the old one is just starting to appear, and the new one is hopefully safely ensconced in there. And I've made a path down there with strolch, which I find quite useful for covering and smothering weeds and creating a safe path to walk down. This little row across here, I think I'm going to put parsnips along here because I put coir here to lighten up the soil, but also I think it might create a nice bed for Mange 2, which come out fairly early, and then I can think about a second crop of something or other after that. This bed is pretty much ready now. I just have to keep going back over it and pulling out the perennials that pop up. My garlic are coming up quite nicely. I must remember to put some chicken shit down there, as per the veg plot man advised on his last video. This bed has been a bit of a nightmare. I thought it'd be quite easy, but there were so many stones and dandelions and creeping buttercups that I've had quite a few sessions trying to get it clear. And this bit here I thought I'd cleared, and all the creeping buttercups are trying to come back again. I'm not going to do that today because I've done enough today, but on another day I will be coming back and clearing them a second time. There is a generous amount of compost on it now, and along the bottom I'm going to put strolch again to suppress some of those weeds, and in between those two beds. So I think for a second year here it's looking quite hopeful really for a decent harvest this year. These are my buckets for collecting rainwater, and I've tipped some into that big bucket there, and I've used quite a lot of it for soaking coir, so there has been more rain than it actually is apparent that there has been. So the compost is filling up nicely, and I think I'll have another bag to tip everything into fairly soon. At the moment is full of bits and pieces. And the wild garlic is starting to grow up here. It's not that stinky at the moment, but it does get quite powerful, but it's lovely stuff. So, and it's so pretty when all the white flowers are out. So it sort of is an extension to my garden where I don't actually have to do anything because it does it all itself, which is the kind of gardening that you can quite like. So I'll go around and just walk back along here. This is another bit of path that's trying to fill in with squelch, because I think wood chips would just fall down and be quite uncomfortable to kneel on anyway. You can see that that does need topping up still, but it's going to have to be a gradual process because compost costs a lot of money, and I am in the process of making it, so in the autumn hopefully I can put quite a lot there. And that's what you do bit by bit, isn't it, with your gardening? It's always changing, always evolving, always developing, and that's the exciting bit. And I'll finish this little film just to show you in here. It's nearly big enough to pick and eat. So I hope you're all having wonderful days and enjoying the sunshine and enjoying the beginnings of spring. And I look forward to hearing from you if you want to leave a comment. Thank you very much if you do. And I look forward to catching up with the rest of you as well. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.